Students, in this video we learn how to solve this problem by using properties of determinants. So the question is like this: prove using properties of determinants. First row is a minus b minus c 2a 2a. Second row is 2b b minus c minus a 2b. Third row is 2c 2c c minus a minus b. And this side, to the right hand side, we are having a plus b plus c whole cube. Now whenever you have to solve any determinant in which you have to prove, in that case you must see always the right hand side. So in the right hand side, what we are having, a plus b plus c whole cube. Is there any determinant operation, any operation on determinants by which we can get a plus b plus c? Observe it very carefully. You can see it that if we add column wise a minus b minus c, in that if we add 2a, column 1 and column 2, in column 2 if we are going to add in column 1, see here what we will get, a minus b minus c is there, and in that if we add 2a, it will become 3a minus b minus c. So it is of no use to us now. But what is our requirement? A plus b plus c whole cube. But in place of that, suppose we subtract 2a and 2a, what we will be getting in that? Suppose we subtract 2a and 2a, we will be getting 0. First, supposing from column 2 I subtract column 3, what I will be getting is 0. And from b minus c minus a, if I subtract 2b, what will I get? I will get here, will be getting b minus c minus a minus 2b. So b minus 2b is minus b. So minus b minus c minus a. Taking out minus common, we can have here b plus c plus a in column number 2. Similarly, from 2c we have to subtract c minus a minus b. On subtraction we will be getting here 2c minus c, that is c, will become plus c plus a plus b. So from column number 2, c2, first term, that is the first element, second and third. First element will become 0, so that we can write as a plus b plus c multiplied by 0. Second also we are getting the term here a plus b plus c, and similarly for the third one. So from all this column number 3, all the 3 elements we are having a plus b plus c common, so we can take it out. So one time we'll get a plus b plus c. Actually we have to get 3 times. A plus b plus c cube means a plus b plus c is coming 3 times. So let at least we are getting 1 time. So we'll do that operation. So first one now which will operate is, now here I am writing it, applying C2 becomes C2 minus C3, that is from column 2 I am subtracting column number 3. So column number 1 is intact as it is. So delta equal to, writing C1 as it is, A minus B minus C, 2B and 2C. Now from column number 2 I am subtracting column number 3. You can see it here. 2A minus 2A will give you 0. B minus C minus A minus 2B. Remember that we are subtracting only 2B. So B minus 2B is minus B, and taking out minus common, we will get B plus C plus A. Now similarly in the third one, column 2 minus column 3, 2C minus C is C, and remaining will be plus A, because minus the sign will change. So we will be getting C plus A plus B. So we will be getting here C plus A plus B. And remember that operation is done only on column number 2. So column number 3 will remain as intact as it is. So we will be getting here 2A, 2B and C minus A minus B. Now next, what you can do is, from column number 2, as I told you, 0 we can write as 0 multiplied by A plus B plus C. So from column number 2 we can take out A plus B plus C common. So that is what we will do. Taking A plus B plus C common from C2, we have delta equal to A plus B plus C, and do not forget to keep this in bracket, A minus B minus C, 2B 2C. Here this is 0, this is minus 1 and this is 1. Here 2A, 2B and C minus A minus B. Now again can you get one time more a plus b plus c? Just see the observation very carefully. You can see it here. What we are having is a minus b minus c. This is 2a, 2b and 2b, and 2c as c minus a minus b. So you can see it here, from a minus b minus c. If you subtract 2a, what we will be getting? This a minus 2a, that is minus a. So we will be getting here minus a minus b minus c. 2b minus 2b, this will become 0, and from 2c we will subtract c minus a minus b. So 2c minus c will become c, this will become plus a, this will become plus b. So again, from column number 1 also we can have a plus b plus c common. So that is what we will do. Next step, what we are going to do here, applying c1 becomes c1 minus c3 we have. So always do write we have. Here also we have written that applying c2 minus c3 we have. Why we have to write we have? Because sometimes it may the examiner may get confused whether this application is for the determinant which is down or which is earlier. So it is better to write we have, means what we are doing, we have applied it for the upper one. So applying c1 minus c3 we have. So what we will do, we will apply here. Applying means we are actually applying here upwards. So delta equal to a plus b plus c. So from here you can see that, as I told you, c1 minus c3, a minus b minus c minus 2a. A minus 2a is minus a, so taking minus common, because minus b and minus c will remain as it is. So minus, take out common, what will remain is a plus b plus c. Similarly 2b minus 2b is 0, and here again 2c minus the whole. So 2c minus c will become c, and this will become, because outside sign is minus, so plus a plus b. So we'll be getting here a plus b plus c, and column 2 and column 3 they are intact. So 0 minus 1 1, and 2a 2b c minus a minus b. So this is what we have got here. I think this is very clear to you all. 2c minus, see in bracket keep c minus a minus b. So 2c minus c, that is plus c, and this will become plus a plus b. Now we have not to write each and every step. I have not written it in that way because now you all are in class 12. So it is better to write in this way. Now you can see that from column number 1, a plus b plus c is here. This also can be written as 0 into a plus b plus c. Here also we are having a plus b plus c. So next step will be taking common a plus b plus c from c1 we have. So that is what I am writing here. Taking a plus b plus c common from c1. Taking a plus b plus c common from c1 we have so delta equal to a plus b plus c, a plus b plus c square. So this is minus 1, 0 and 1. 0 minus 1 1, 2a 2b c minus a minus b. So this is what we have got. Here again I will show it here to you all. You can see here. Earlier what we are having here, a plus b plus c. So from column number 3, when you are taking a plus b plus c common, this will become a plus b plus c into a plus b plus c. So it will become here a plus b plus c whole square. Then here will remain only minus 1, 0 and 1. That is what you can see here. Minus 1, 0 and 1. And column 2 and column 3 intact. 0 minus 1, 1. 0 minus 1, 1. 2a, 2b, c minus a minus b. 2a, 2b, ca minus a minus b. So this is what we have got. Now if you see very carefully, you will see that again we can have 1a plus b plus c again common from that determinant. How you can get? See, observe very carefully. if we add all the rows, see, while doing while applying properties of determinants, we can, in the same problem, we can apply the properties of determinants row wise or column wise. There is no restrictions, so we can do it anyway. In the same problem, we can apply some properties of determinants along row wise and some along column wise. So in this one, now if we add the rows, that is row 1, row 2 and row 3 all together. In row 3, suppose I add, or in row 1, it can be anyway, suppose in row 1 I add all the elements of row 2 and row 3. What we will be getting here? 2a plus 2b, c minus a minus b. So 2a minus a will become a, 2b minus b will become b, and what will remain here? C. So what we will be getting here? A plus b plus c. So that is what we can do. And also we can see that. So let us try that one, that particular method, and see what we can get on doing it. So what we'll do here, applying R1 becomes R1 plus R2 plus R3. Here again I want to repeat that here we are doing operation on rows, and earlier you can see that here we have done operation on columns, and here also on columns. So in the problem of determinants, you can operate on rows or on columns. Both are correct. It is not that once you have started applying doing application on rows, then you cannot do on columns, or if you have started doing application on columns, then you cannot do application on rows. Either ways you can do it. So this is what we'll do here. So delta equal to we have. So again, as I told you, do not forget to write we have. That is what we are writing. We have. So delta equal to a plus b plus c whole square. Now row 1, in row 1 add all, row 2 and row 3. So minus 1 plus 0 plus 1. So what we will get here? That will become 0. Minus 1, 0 minus 1 plus 1. It will become again 0 here. 2a minus a, that is plus a. 2b minus b, that is plus b, and plus c. So we will be getting here a plus b plus c. And there is no change in row 2 and row 3. So they will remain as they are. 0, minus 1 and 2b. This is 1, 1, c minus a minus b. Now 0 can be written as 0 into a plus b plus c. This also can be written as 0 into a plus b plus c. So taking out a plus b plus c common from R1. So that is what we will write. Taking a plus b plus c common from R1. We have delta equal to a plus b plus c whole cube. Why whole cube? Because already square is there. So one time more a plus b plus c is coming. So power will increase by 1. Now remaining, see here, this is so what will be getting? R1 0 0, and from here we have taken a plus b plus c common. So remaining will be 1. Then 1 minus 1 2b, and 1 minus 1 and 2b, and here we have got 1 1 and c minus a minus b. So this is what we have got here. I think this is 0. So write here 0. So this is 0. Now before we go further, one more step I want to say you that whenever in determinants you are getting 2 zeros, after that you can expand. So here if you do not want to apply this particular step, then also you can expand and you will not lose any marks. So it is correct only, but if you want, you can use this particular step, or even you can avoid it. The choice is yours. So now what I will do is I will expand along R1. Expanding along R1. Expanding along R1 we have. So again I am repeating, when you are having 2 zeros, here we are having 3 zeros. Even if you want, you can apply here also. So, but it is better to always to apply more properties. So that is why I have used here the properties more times. So now what we'll do is expanding along R1. We'll have delta equal to A plus B plus C whole cube, and expanding along. So this first will become 0. This is 0. You know how to expand. 3 cross 3 determinant. So this is into 1 and multiplied by, you have to multiply 1 by the determinant which is made by cancelling out all the elements in the rows and the columns. So cancel out these elements. So remaining is 0 minus 1, 1 and 1. So what I will get is here 0 into 1 minus 1 into 1. This is, you know how to expand a determinant, multiplying diagonally and then subtracting from that non-diagonal elements product. So 0 into 1 minus 1 into minus 1. So what we will be getting here is delta equal to A plus B plus C whole cube into, this is 1, this is 1 into 0, so it is 0, and this is plus 1 into 1 is 1. So therefore we get delta equal to A plus B plus C whole cube, and this is what we have to obtain. You can see it here. Prove that. What we have to prove? A plus B plus C whole cube, and what we have got? A plus B plus C whole cube. So this is our answer.